Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. 3-Day Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So North Texas's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
We got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. They'll run it to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, this spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Will avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
He's hit as he throws it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 2nd down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. He puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here's that defense shifting again. And the Hokies will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Drunken.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. First down and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The defense recovers the fumble.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And it works. The first down to the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Direct snap to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one.
Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Pressure is coming.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. The Hokies will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play. And
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of.
The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Hokies look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make an...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
27, North Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 4th. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Go. Here. They're going to run it here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Not much on that play, brought down short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you live. To do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The Hokies keep the football on the move. And there's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Here's a handoff on a counter. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
3rd down after that running play. We'll give it to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 here.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it. All 3 times.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Hokies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The back's got it on a counter. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3.
Here we go.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Nope, he is stopped short. And the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. This passing game is on fire today. And now the try for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survival.